All right, what's going on, guys? This is my first YouTube live, so bear with me. I'm new to the StreamYards. I'm still on the free version, as you can see, with that nut ass watermark up at the top. So just bear with me, all right? But the purpose of this video, I just want to showcase how crime is covered in the media between black people and white people. And I also want to showcase the political difference between the sentencing of white people and black people. And I also want to put a focus on um, the different types of bond that are issued for black people versus white people for heinous crimes, because I feel like heinous crimes is a good way to measure the equity of the situation, if it's truly equitable. And what I mean by is it truly equitable is, are the punishments the same? I want continuity. I don't want punishments for one group of people to be worse than punishments for another group of people. So because I don't want punishments to vary between people, let's go and dive into this article. Okay. So in these articles, I got two articles for y'all. And these articles are going to showcase the not only the social treatment of white people in the media, but you're also going to see the political side and how white people are sentenced versus how black people are covered and sentenced and given bond, etc. So it says missing South Carolina woman's ex charged with murder of current girlfriend and baby. So if we go deeper into that article, it says a South Carolina man charged with murder and recent deaths of his girlfriend, their newborn baby, and a woman that went missing in 2021. So right there, that's his girlfriend, the newborn baby, and a woman who went missing in 2020. So that's three people that this man is responsible for, the deaths of three people he's responsible. All right, so keep that in mind. Let's just keep reading. We only got a little bit more to go. Greenville County authorities on Thursday charged Tyler Wilkins, 22, with murder, child abuse, child neglect, and kidnapping in connection with the most recent crime. Wilkins has a slew of pending charges, including an attempted murder charge from 2021. He posted bond of over $4,000. You pay 10% of your bond. So he had a $40,000 bond. He paid 10% of it, $4,000 for three people, responsible for three people. Now keep that in mind, and was released in January. Okay, do you see that? Now let's just recap what we just seen. So this man was responsible for the death of three people. He was charged on Thursday with murder, child abuse, child neglect, kidnapping in connection with the most recent crimes. He has a slew of other pending charges, including attempted murder from last year. He posted a bond of over $4,000. Okay, so now let's go on to our next article. So now this is how white people are covered in the media, how their stories are covered, and how they're politically sentenced. So keep this in mind. So now let's go to our second article. So in this article, let me make sure it's up on the screen so y'all can see it. Let me change that. Let me present. Stop screen. Let me bring up another article. Here we go. So this article says two arrested in home invasion that left would-be robber dead. Resident was also wounded. Okay, so police have arrested two men suspected. Doesn't say they are. It doesn't say they did it. It just says suspected And just because I read that suspected word, I'm gonna share a bonus article with you guys with the white bitch who was convicted for murder. I believe she was convicted. We'll get into the article, but I just want to show you the verbiage that is used. Okay, so police have arrested 2 men suspected of being involved in the August home invasion robbery attempt and shooting that left suspect dead and resident wounded in Riverside. The incident took place around 2 a.m. Police say Gregory Harris of Moreno Valley, 25, woo woo. The suspects fled but crashed nearby, and the officer found the one nigga that was dead, right? So let's skip down. Um, it says Harris was located on October 5th in Los Angeles County Jail after already being taken into custody for a parole violation. He was booked on suspicion. He was booked on suspicion. He didn't do anything. There's no concrete evidence to say he did. He was booked on suspicion of murder. Now I'm not absolving this man from his crime, but I'm just pointing out how shit is covered and how he's politically sentenced and the political ramifications of committing similar crimes that white people would commit. Now here's where I have the big issue. Harris remains in custody pending a $1 million bail. The white man that killed his bitch, killed his baby, and killed his ex bitch got off on a $40,000 bond. I hope you're starting to see where I'm going with this. Let's keep reading. So Barnes was the other person that was located. It said he was located and arrested in Ontario on the 18th. So they got the boy Harris on the 5th of October and they got him on the 18th. He was booked on a suspicion of assault with a deadly weapon, home invasion, robbery, and a shooting conspiracy. Barnes has been released on a $200,000 bail. So here it is. You're telling me a white man who killed 3 people got off with a $40,000 bail, and 2 men that were suspected of a home invasion robbery got $1 million bail and $200,000 bail for a total of $1.2 million worth of bail. Now we know it's only 10% of that, but still, what this tells me is that we are a part of a losing game. It's like as if we're playing a game of Monopoly, and everybody besides black people get a pass go and they get their $200, and we don't get our $200 every time we pass go. We don't get the benefit of the doubt. Our benefit is doubted before we even get into, any ramifications, legal matters, or anything. Our benefit is already doubted coming through the door. People already know what they finna give us the lower end of the stick. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to showcase how a white man could commit a more heinous crime than what these guys are suspected of. And his bond is $40,000, and their bond collectively is 1.2 million. Something don't add up. Something don't add up at all. Now, keep in mind, all this shit is crime. No crime is good, but I'm just highlighting the hypocrisies within our system, socially, politically, and every other way you can think of. Like Francis Cress Welsing said, labor, law, sex, politics, war, religion, entertainment, it's all the same and it's all connected. And black people are on the losing stick of that. Now, I'm going to pull up one last article. I know niggas don't like to read like that, so I'm finna hurry my ass up. All right, so this article, I just want to go over the language that's used. And I want you guys to tell me how you feel about this language that's used in the comments here. Okay? Say former model accepts plea deal in California's doctor's death. Body found in car trunk near Lake Mead in 2019. A Las Vegas woman charged with 2019 murder of California doctor has accepted a plea deal that guarantees she will be eligible for parole in 10 years. What? Let's keep reading. Kelsey took an Alford plea to second degree murder, which means she isn't pleading guilty, but she acknowledges there is enough evidence to convict her. What the fuck? What? Are you fucking kidding me, bro? If this was a nigga, you ain't getting no fucking Alford plea. I never heard of no nigga getting no Alford plea. Please get the fuck out of here. That's what I'll say to that. Alford plea. Prosecutors say Turner and her boyfriend, this nigga, John Kinnison, beat psychiatrist 71-year-old Thomas Bouchard to death and hid him in the trunk of a car left out in the desert near Lake Mead in March of 2019. Police said Turner had a relationship with Broussard. This bitch had a relationship with this old nigga, and he was paying her bills and shit. Kinnison, this nigga, was sentenced to 18 to 45 years. That's cool. A roommate, she also got caught up in it. She became an accessory to murder. But this bitch is getting a Alford plea. Bitch, if a gang of niggas committed a crime, and one of them niggas, was an accessory, if a nigga committed a crime and his bitch was an accessory, they all going to jail. They all getting equal treatment of the same. If it was niggas. But if we dealing with white people, they'll get the white guy if they have to. They're gonna try to just, keep the bitch in the good graces. Like, no, man, fuck all that shit. Give everybody that's committing crimes similar punishments. Don't be giving, people Alford pleas and this, that, and the thirds. Nah, give everybody the same treatment. But I just think it's so funny how these media outlets cover these stories and the legal ramifications and how they're not equal and how it's all a big hypocrisy. It's a big double standard. And it's just something to really watch out for. Make sure you're really protecting yourself out here in these streets and you're not getting caught up in no dumbass shit that's going to put you in this system to where they're doing what they want with you. You know what I'm saying? But I hope y'all got something out of this shit, man. I'm out.